Today's episode of New Jersey Means Business, we visit two companies that are inspiring youths to pursue their dreams and become great business leaders. Like Glassroots, an organization whose mission is to transform lives of underserved youths by fostering lifelong learning and creative self-expression through glassmaking. And Morley's Magic Shop, a business that not only sells magic tricks, but teaches youths how to become magicians and eventually stars. We are at Glassroots. It's a nonprofit transforming kids' lives by teaching them business principles through the art of glassmaking. Let's see what we learned today. Barbara.
Hey, Trey. Welcome to Glassroots.
Thank you. You give me the tour today?
I'd be happy to. This is a good time to be here. There's lots of kids here today.
Good. Well, where are we now? What is this room?
So this is the flame shop. This is the shop where students learn how to make beads, beaded jewelry, small items. Behind you is actually our setup for our scientific glass blowing program.
How does it get the flame shop name?
Oh, you'll see a flame. Maybe later. We'll show you what a flame looks like.
That's terrifying.
Oh, yeah.
So how long have you been here? How long have you been working with us?
So I'm almost 2 years. My first year I spent as the interim director. I was brought in to kind of help the organization transition from one director to another.
Yep.
And I fell in love with this organization and couldn't leave.
Now, you guys teach business and also the artful skill of glass making, glass blowing.
Right. So glass is a great vehicle for learning about a lot of different subjects. You can learn about science, about math, about technology, about engineering. You can learn about social studies, you know, the history of beads as medium, as currency. You can learn about business, you can learn about entrepreneurship, but more importantly, you can learn about personal development, about taking risks, stretching, trying something new. As a matter of fact, you'll meet a student later today, hopefully, that last year when she was in our program, she didn't speak. She was very shy. She was very insecure. This year, she's come out of her shell. Glass has really opened her up. So welcome to the Flat Shop. Here's our instructor, James Blake.
Hi.
And students here are working on mosaics, on fused glass, on any kind of glass that doesn't require a flame immediately. So we call this a warm glass shop because what goes on in this shop is the preparation for glass to be fired in a kiln.
Are you afraid that the kids are going to get hurt at any point?
Oh, safety is tantamount here. We make sure that every student that comes in has safety lessons. We take lots of safety precautions. We have great safety equipment.
All right, what's the next stop on the tour?
So when we go through this door, we're going to go into the cold shop, which is what I call the least sexy shop of the studios, but it's very important. And we're actually going to talk about it here because once we get there, it's kind of loud. But the cold shop is a finishing shop. And again, great lessons in that shop. Every one of our shop has great lessons. So we use water and kind of highly specialized equipment to finish burrs off of the end of glass or finish edges.
Now, you guys are a nonprofit. A lot of people don't think of nonprofits as actual business. So let me ask you, what gives Glassroots the authority to teach children about business, how to become businessmen and women?
Nonprofits only a tax status. We're still a business. We have to produce product. We have to have the outcomes that we promise as a result of students coming here. Everything that we teach, we do. We teach students how to sell product, we sell product. We teach students how to make product, we make product. We teach students how to set up businesses. We run a business.
Now, since you've been here, you've introduced a couple of programs. What are those?
So actually, in October of last year, 2014, we launched our scientific glass blowing program. These are for our post-high students in preparing them for well-paying jobs. So scientific glass is that very highly specialized glass that's used in pharmas and chem labs.
The beakers and the tubes.
Not those simple things. It's the more complicated glass that you see, the pipes that go around and things that connect together in it.
So you're teaching that here?
We are teaching that here.
How much do these programs cost? How much would a student pay?
Whatever they're able to.
So
no student ever gets turned away.
So if I wanted to be a student, which I doubt you would accept me because I'm a hazard, but if I wanted to be a student and I had $1, you would take me in?
We'd make it work.
But if I had $1,000, of course you would take me in.
We'd make that work too. So we're in the hot shop, and this is a traditional hot shop. In the center there, you'll see furnace, which is on 24/7.
It looks like where a cremator. That's what it looks like.
It's probably just as hot. So in that furnace is a crucible that holds 400 pounds of glass in a liquid form, in a molten form.
And it just stays liquid.
It does. We have to keep the temperature very constant.
And what's this one right here, the bright orange? Because I can feel the heat from here.
Okay, so if you imagine that glass is in the middle in the furnace.
Yeah.
And our artists will go in and gather glass on the end of a pipe.
Okay.
And then they have to manipulate that glass.
Okay.
But in order to manipulate it, it has to stay liquid.
To stay hot.
Once it goes solid, you can't do anything with it anymore.
All right, one last question. Can I see this in action?
Absolutely.
Up next, I learn how to make a glass bead. And later, I speak with Morley the magician himself to learn the magic of being a great business owner.
Being diagnosed with cancer is probably the most serious thing that will ever happen in your life. I've spent the last 20+ years here continually developing and perfecting our program in order to give the best possible care available anywhere. Anyone who comes to me with a newly diagnosed cancer is going to get my undivided attention. Giving you back your life is my life's work, and I mean it.
Car buyers, see what the power of 3 means for you. Route 46 Nissan in Totowa, Edison Nissan in Edison, and our grand opening, Route 33 Nissan in Hamilton. The power of 3 means great service, great selection, and one low price. During our March Mania, celebrate the grand opening of Route 33 Nissan in Hamilton, and at all 3 of our great locations with up to $7,500 off on the Sentra, Ultima, Maxima, Rogue, Pathfinder, and Quest. And remember, we always make buying fun and easy.
Imagine spending your retirement years in a luxurious Cranes Mill cottage with all the amenities, comfort, and privacy of a freestanding home without any of the responsibilities of owning a home. Everything from housekeeping to landscaping is taken care of. At Cranes Mill, you can spend your time any way you please, pursuing hobbies, recreational activities, and entertaining friends. Call 973-276-6700 or visit cranesmill.org to learn how you can live as young as you feel.
Richard French Live.
What we're trying to do is bring the real story to the real person at home.
Get your news the way it should be delivered.
International, national, and also local concerns.
No gimmicks, compelling. Just the truth behind the headlines. The region, the nation, the world. Conversations that lead to solutions.
We'll have all the details coming up at 6 o'clock.
Richard French Live, weeknights at 6 on Fios 1 News.
All right, we're back in the Flame shop, and I'm joined by Barbara and Kate, and you guys are going to show me how to do this, so have at it. Teach me.
Okay,
Mold me, if you will.
We're gonna make a bead.
I'm incredibly nervous right now. I'm going to be completely honest. And I'm not even sitting in front of the fire yet.
We're all going to put our glasses on.
Oh.
Because we're very conscious of safety here.
Eye safety is very important.
We're conscious of safety here in Glassroots.
All right. This is more terrifying than you would think.
Get a little closer.
Closer?
We have 10-year-olds doing this, Trey.
Well, they're a lot smarter than I am.
Touch that yellow part of the flame to the rim of the torch head. The yellow part, the wispy part. Good. And then turn this to the left.
To the left.
Holy
cow.
Okay, then you're going to take the mandrel.
This one right here?
Yeah, and hold it very straight. In your weak hand, yeah. And rotate it away from you.
Rotate it away from you.
Yeah. All the way around, 360 degrees.
Turning.
Yeah, and a little bit lower.
I can't even tell.
Yeah, to see how it's glowing, now it's done. So you're going to take the glass in your other hand and put it high up in the fire.
Put it up here?
Yeah, and roll it back and forth.
Okay, I got the hang of it. This is
You got the hang of it. So now swap them. Good.
But I still do the same motion?
Yeah, same motions,
So
yeah.
this one keeps turning.
Yep, and so you're going to angle this one down a little bit more, like 45-degree angle the opposite way. Yeah.
Help me, Barbara. Help me.
We're done. Good flip. So it's going to fall, flip, fall, flip.
Should I hold it higher?
Yeah, a little bit higher. So see how it's really just, the glow is not there anymore. It's faded. So turn your torch off, turn this to the right. And then carefully, because the torch is hot, you're
Still
going to
2,000
bury it
degrees.
in that vermiculite, the bucket.
Barbara, that's so nerve-wracking. Is it in there?
That's it.
Yep.
Very good.
Yeah, your first
You made a
bead.
bead.
I can breathe. How'd I do?
You made a bead.
I'm still terrified and nervous.
Imagine being 10 years old.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was making beads, and I'm gonna need a minute.
We have lots more to show you.
We're here at Glass Roots, and I'm joined by three of their most promising students and future entrepreneurial talent. We have Jared, Carmen, and Serena. Hi. So how do you like what you're doing here at Glass Roots?
This is my first year here, and I've never thought about glass like how I think about it now.
I work at the flame shop. We make beads, and out of those beads we can either make earrings or necklaces, bracelets.
I'm also in the flash shop like Jared, but I've been here for 2 years, and we're both happen to be making bowls.
Have you ever thought of yourself before the program as somebody who might one day own their own business and be an entrepreneur?
You did.
Yeah.
And you did. You did it.
I really didn't.
So what did you think you were gonna be doing?
Working at a restaurant.
What is one of the most important things you guys have learned about business that you didn't know before?
I like the beginning parts where you get to name your business, pick the theme of what you're going to do, and design the icon. I love making the icon.
Mine was learning how to price everything.
Really? That was your favorite part?
It sounds boring, but I really liked it.
Now, you guys have created these, so far, micro businesses here. Do you plan on continuing to work on them after you leave?
I'm going to use the skills that I've learned here and go on and make my own business. I'm not going to continue with the business that I'm making now for Glass Roots, but I'm going to have an art-related business after Glass Roots.
Now, can I see what your products are that you guys have created? Do you guys have them?
Sure.
Have them handy?
This is a Trinidadian flag.
Okay.
This is one of the bowls that I made.
Now, it's not a bowl that looks like a flag. It's a flag that looks like a bowl. That's what you were very specific about that. And what are you working on, Carmen?
This is one of my pieces. It's my favorite because the colors are really pretty, and it blends light and dark together.
All right, what do we also have bowls, pressed bowls.
I have bowls. Hold this for me, Carmen. These are two of my favorite ones.
Okay.
I just really love mint. The intention is that you use this bowl for the candy that it's designed to look like, but if you wanted to mix and match, that's your business too.
All right, well, good luck with the businesses. I'm excited to see where you guys take this in the future. You guys are off to a great start.
All right, that was fun hanging out at Glass Roots today. I made a bead, I lived, and we learned a few things about business. Here are just a few of the tips that I learned today. Number 1, pricing. When deciding on what price to charge for your product, make sure you include the cost associated with its creation and how much you would like to earn as a profit. Number 2, great sales pitch. A good sales pitch should highlight why the buyer needs what you're selling and get them excited about it. Number 3, get a champion. Look for organizations that can help you build your business. It will ensure your success and introduce you to new resources. Up next, I learned the mysterious origins of Morley the Magician.
We're an American original, dependable, historic, nuanced, with all the comforts of home, even when you're just visiting. So we're celebrating for all that we've left untouched and all that we've changed. A place where the past meets the future. So consider this your invitation.
We've been celebrating here in Elizabeth for 350 years, and we're just getting started.
A Truck Month event.
I could buy a Jeep anywhere, but I come to Rockland because they make me feel like I'm part of the family. They make me feel like I'm important.
It's building relationships and keeping those relationships and not just selling a car and being done with it.
I know that they had over 300 Jeeps in stock. It was a very comfortable experience to be able to go and see the different models and really figure out which one is the right fit for me.
They give you time to look around. They'll say hi to you immediately, but after that, they leave you alone.
We do it right. That's why we're gonna rock.
Things break all the time, and glue never works. What you need is Laser Bond USA, the amazing liquid plastic that fixes virtually anything in as little as 3 seconds. Laser Bond is not a glue, but a unique liquid plastic that only hardens with a UV light. Now fill in plumbing leaks in 3 seconds or less. Instantly repair kids' toys and keep playtime flying. The magic of powerful liquid plastic that hardens under ultraviolet light. The best part, the adhesive is made in the USA.
Wow, that is fast.
It bends, it's flexible.
If you mess up applying, just wipe clean. No sticky residue. Call now to get Laser Bond USA for just $19.99 and receive this protective carry case free. But wait, we're going to double the offer absolutely free and ship your order free. Call now.
Call 1-800-518-7087 to get your Laser Bond USA. Call now or go to laserbondusa.com. So call 1-800-518-7087. Call now.
We're going to stop by Morley's Magic Shop and hopefully pick up a few tricks from Morley the Magician himself. Oh, here he is. How are you? Oh, what's happening here? Wow, that was quite a mouthful. How about we go inside and talk? All right. Morley, thanks so much for sitting down with me. You were a little tongue-tied before, so I thought maybe if we sat down, we'd be able to have a little conversation.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for meeting with me.
Oh, yeah.
How long have you been doing magic?
32 years. I started performing magic when I was 7. Yeah, I saw my first magician at a Cub Scout meeting, and I thought that was like the coolest thing I had ever seen.
But how did you learn magic?
Good question. When I was growing up, I grew up in Vermont, so it was a very small community, no magic shops. I would visit the library, the local public library, and the children's area had a small section of magic books. And so I started checking out those books and just reading everything I could about the history of magic and obviously some tricks that mostly I could make at home, things with newspaper and rubber bands and things. And the librarian noticed that I was checking out all these magic books, and she said, you should probably go up to the adult section. There's more magic books there. I'm sure my jaw just fell on the floor. Like, what, more? Okay. So there I was up in the adult section. And so she could see that interest was there. I was, regularly reading the books. And she invited me to perform for the story time.
So the business really started at the library and then just grew from there.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, and that librarian, she changed my life.
And tell me about buying the business. Like, what actually went into it? Tell me.
Magic and costumes. It was for sale, and it said like $100,000 in inventory, come make us an offer kind of thing. So I said, oh, this would be great, a place to be and a whole bunch of inventory to sell. Let's try it. So I called, made the appointment, and my wife and I went up to look at it. And seriously, we opened the door like 6 inches, and it was like, you look beyond the door, it was just packed with garbage bags and boxes, and everything had just fallen down like a bomb went off in this place. And you could tell there really were hundreds of things in there, but nothing was together. There were no 2 shoes that were together. I turned to my wife and I said, I think I want to do it. And she couldn't believe it. She was like, no, that's not
me.
Yeah,
did you see that place?
Really, and I said, no. I think what's important, look beyond it all. We can sell all, even if we sold like everything in there for $1, we would make our money back because it's just so crazy. But having the location is going to put us on the map, literally. I mean, people will find us. I needed a job, and so I essentially bought myself a job. It was like one of those great opportunities to say, here, I'm going to buy it, and I've got a place to be, and I've got work to do, and more people are going to find me, and I'm going to create those relationships that I think will build, a business in the future.
What made you think that it was a good idea? You're talking about the place was in disrepair, it was a mess.
Yeah.
You had to convince your wife that it was a good idea. How did you know that this was something for you?
I had a gut feeling. And more than that, I could see that this collection that I was purchasing, this inventory, had such great potential. Sometimes I'd open a box and I go, oh my God, here's, like 20 brand new vintage, magic tricks that, this is gonna look great on the shelf. And I had no idea because it was literally underneath so many other things that had all fallen over on it. So, there was a beauty in the discovery of that.
Now, what is the Young Magicians Guild?
It's an opportunity for the local kids to get together and perform magic. It's a social night, it's free. They often come with their costumes on and their little suitcases, so they're ready to go. We set up all the chairs, the folding chairs, and have a little stage area. But I think it's a great opportunity for the kids to meet and socialize because often they are the only magician at their school.
What are some of the things that you learned early on as a young budding businessman and performer that have helped you now?
I have learned organization. And I think more so than being on stage, it's the off stage. It's the preparation, it's the cleanup, it's the emails and the billing and the contracts that are tedious. And if they're not done, your whole business falls apart.
What makes your shop, your business, unique and special to what I could do or some guy down the block with capital can do?
It's a tough business. And in order to do it, you do need a great passion. So I feel like I sort of touch an area where families who are looking for this experience can come, different than those other shops. But you're right. I mean, anybody could just start a shop, but I think if somebody really had the passion for magic and wanted to be in a location to do it, they would certainly need to look around their area. The other thing I put hand in hand with that is if you have a family, make sure they're along for the ride.
When we return, I see how the magic happens.
Come see our beautiful showroom of kitchen cabinets and countertops. You'll find the best prices on all craft-made cabinets.
When it comes to price and selection, no one beats Garwood Kitchen and Bath.
Garwood Kitchens, 354 North Avenue.
Hey, new car buyers, see what the power of 3 means for you. Route 46 Nissan in Totowa, Edison Nissan in Edison, and our grand opening, Route 33 Nissan in Hamilton. The power of 3 means great service, great selection, and one low price. During our March Mania, celebrate the grand opening of Route 33 Nissan in Hamilton and at all 3 of our great locations with up to $7,500 off on the Sentra, Ultima, Maxima, Rogue, Pathfinder, and Quest. And remember, we always make buying fun and easy.
Drug or alcohol dependency can be a hard thing to come to terms with. It can affect your job, destroy your marriage, and ruin your life. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction and finding it hard to take the first step, the Addiction Recovery Group is here to offer free help. We can help you with immediate admittance to a treatment center near you. And due to the recent changes in healthcare, your insurance may cover up to $30,000 in treatment costs with no out-of-pocket cost to you. Take that first step. Call now and get the help you need fast and confidentially. If you or a loved one is losing control due to drugs or alcohol, the Addiction Recovery Group is here to help. It only takes one phone call to start getting your life back to the way it was. The call is free, and there's no obligation. Make today the first day of the rest of your life. Call now.
Call 1-800-498-7184. That's 1-800-498-7184.
Come see our beautiful showroom of kitchen cabinets and countertops. You'll find the best prices on all craft-made cabinets.
When it comes to price and selection, no one beats Garwood Kitchen and Bath.
Garwood Kitchens, 354 North Avenue.
Welcome back. At the tender young age of just 7 years old, Scott Morley was already performing magic tricks. His humble beginnings led him to pass on the torch by teaching a new slew of young magicians in his very own magic shop.
And finally, the moment I've been waiting for, the big tour.
Here we go.
Yeah, what do we have right here? What's this?
We've got cards and coins and money magic here in the cases. Of course, a great selection of books. You see, this is where it all began for me with the library books. And now I like to keep a good selection of books. A lot of these are self-working tricks. These are table magic. We got handkerchief magic and card tricks. Of course, some of the classics up at the top. We have the Tarbell Lessons in Magic, Mark Wilson's Complete Course. There's a whole variety. And the smaller books often focus on just one aspect of a trick, which is great. We can really come down and look at just the coin trick and kind of study all the variations of it. So,
I'm a speed reader, so I'm learning everything immediately.
Well, you're getting a lot. And Trey, I'd like to show you some of the close-up magic that I have here on the wall. When people are coming in, they want a couple of tricks just to carry in their pocket to be able to show their grandkids, perhaps, or if they're a dentist and they're, not looking to build a whole act. They just need something to relax their client.
Just to wow people.
Exactly. Then they're comfortable, and then they can get down to business. These little tricks here are great. Carry them in your pocket. They're ready to go right away. I mean, something simple like this, cups and balls, one of the oldest magic tricks in the world. And you just take it out like this, 3 little balls, 3 cups in a row.
You get right into the act here. I love it. You're such a magician.
I put my hat out.
Yeah.
Now we'll take one of the balls, set it right on top. And as simple as this, we just cover it up and wave, and that ball goes right through to the table. Now we'll do it again, this time a little slower.
All right.
One more ball on top. Now there's nothing inside.
Okay.
Just cover and wave, and both balls are together. And the last time is the same as the first 2.
I'm trying to
2 balls.
I'm trying to watch you and figure out how you're doing this.
All right, well, look. No trap doors.
Yeah. I'm looking for like a third arm.
Ball. On top like this, and just a wave, and you see all 3 balls.
How did you do
like
that? That is insane. I have no idea.
Well, Trey, if you think that's amazing, wait till you see what my young magicians can do.
If they're anything like that, I can't wait.
All right.
All right, while I learned some tricks from these young magicians, here are a couple of business tips we picked up from Morley's Magic Shop. Number 1, do what you love. Building a business around your passion will ensure that you approach your business with fervor and dedication. Number 2, organization. Creating to-do lists each day is a great way to keep your goals organized and motivate yourself to make progress. Number 3, purchasing a business with inventory. If the business you're buying contains inventory, peruse the selection to make sure that the items are sellable and for a profit. Thanks for watching New Jersey Means Business, your how-to guide for starting your own company. If you have a comment, idea, or business to share, send us a note at NewJerseyMeansBusiness@FiosOneNews.com.